Welcome back to this channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe, comment, and give us a like. Now let's get into it. Far to the southwest of Japan, past Okinawa and near the island of Taiwan, lies Yonaguni, the westernmost island of Japan. It is a quiet place, known for its rich culture, wild horses, and clear ocean waters. But beneath the waves, only about 80 feet down, lies something that has puzzled scientists, divers, and explorers for decades. It is a structure that looks like a massive set of stairs, pyramids, and carved platforms stretching hundreds of feet across the ocean floor. Many call it the Yonaguni Monument. Some say it is a natural rock formation shaped by the sea. Others believe it is evidence of an ancient lost civilization, possibly older than Egypt's pyramids. The truth is still debated, but the mystery has drawn attention worldwide. The story begins in 1986 when a local diver named Kihachiro Aratake was exploring the waters around Yonaguni. He was looking for hammerhead sharks, a popular attraction for divers. Instead, he stumbled upon something unexpected: large flat terraces and sharp-angled steps cut directly into the seabed. These formations didn't look natural to him. They looked like ruins. Word spread quickly, and soon geologists and divers came from all over to see for themselves. What they found is hard to dismiss. The monument is enormous. It measures about 165 feet long, 65 feet wide, and over 80 feet tall. It has wide terraces that look like stadium seating, tall vertical walls, straight passageways, and even what appears to be a central pyramid. Some areas resemble roads and plazas, while others look like carved stone pillars. At certain points, the steps are so precise they appear man-made, as if they were carved with tools rather than shaped by erosion. But here lies the mystery. If the monument is man-made, who built it, and when? The island of Yonaguni is remote, and there is little record of large-scale stone building in the area. And if it was once a city or temple complex, it would have been built thousands of years ago, before rising sea levels buried it underwater. Some estimates suggest it could date back at least 10,000 years, which would make it older than Mesopotamia, Egypt, or any known civilization. The monument contains several features that fuel speculation. One is what divers call the giant staircase, a massive set of steps that rise almost perfectly in sequence. Another is a flat platform that resembles a stage or ceremonial area. There is also a triangular formation that looks like a pyramid base, and a roadway that seems to lead toward the structure. Some divers even claim to see carvings resembling animals and symbols etched into the rock. These details make it easy to imagine Yonaguni as the remains of an advanced city swallowed by the sea. The idea of a lost civilization here connects with legends. In Japanese folklore, there are tales of lost lands beneath the ocean, sometimes linked with the mythical continent of Mu. Mu is said to be a Pacific version of Atlantis, a great civilization that vanished under the waves thousands of years ago. While there is no hard proof of Mu, the Yonaguni Monument has been used by some as possible evidence. Could this be the remains of such a lost culture? Not everyone agrees. Many geologists argue that the monument is not man-made at all, but a natural formation. The rocks in this region are sandstone and mudstone, materials that fracture into sharp edges when exposed to stress, earthquakes, and ocean currents. Yonaguni sits in a seismically active area where tectonic plates shift and break apart. Over time, natural forces can produce step-like terraces, sharp angles, and block shapes that resemble human construction. According to these scientists, the monument is simply the result of erosion, not ancient builders. Supporters of the man-made theory counter this by pointing out how precise the cuts are. The 90-degree angles, straight corridors, and symmetrical shapes seem too deliberate for nature alone. In some parts, stones appear to be stacked or aligned in ways that suggest planning. A few researchers, such as Japanese marine geologist Masaaki Kamura, have spent years studying the site and strongly argue it was built by humans. Kimura even claims there are signs of ancient roads, castles, and temples on the monument. He believes the site could be more than 5,000 years old, dating back to a time before written history in Japan. Kimura has also reported possible carvings on the stones, such as figures resembling animals or faces. If true, these would strengthen the case for human involvement. However, other scientists say these markings are simply cracks in natural patterns. Without clear inscriptions or artifacts, the debate remains unresolved. Adding to the mystery is the fact that no tools, pottery, or other human-made objects have been found at the site. Most archaeological sites reveal some trace of the people who built them, but Yonaguni has produced none. Supporters argue that rising seas may have swept artifacts away long ago, while skeptics say the lack of evidence points to a natural origin. Still, the possibility of an ancient city beneath the ocean captures the imagination. If humans did build Yonaguni, it would rewrite much of history. It would mean there was an advanced culture in Japan thousands of years before any known civilization in the region. It would also suggest that ancient people had skills in architecture and stonework far earlier than we thought. Another layer to the story is the timeline of sea levels. During the last ice age, which ended around 12,000 years ago, global sea levels were much lower. Large parts of the Earth's coastlines were dry land. If Yonaguni was above water at that time, it's possible people could have lived there. As the ice melted and oceans rose, the settlement would have been swallowed by the sea. This fits with theories of lost coastal civilizations that disappeared when the Ice Age ended. Some divers and researchers have even compared Yonaguni to the pyramids of Egypt, the temples of Central America, or the stone statues of Easter Island. These are examples of ancient peoples building massive monuments for reasons tied to religion, ceremony, or power. If Yonaguni is in the same category, it could have been a ceremonial center, a fortress, or even a city hub. Others suggest it may have been a port, given its location near deep ocean waters. Despite all the speculation, hard proof is still missing. Most mainstream archaeologists remain cautious, saying more evidence is needed before declaring Yonaguni man-made. Underwater excavation is also difficult. Currents around Yonaguni are strong, making dives dangerous. Visibility can change quickly and storms often disrupt research. This makes it challenging to study the monument in detail. Yet the mystery has not faded. Every year, divers from around the world visit Yonaguni to see the monument with their own eyes. Some come for science, others for adventure, and many for the chance to touch what might be one of the greatest lost wonders of human history. Whether natural or man-made, the monument is awe-inspiring. Standing on the terraces, with walls rising around you and the deep ocean stretching beyond, it feels like entering another world. The story of Yonaguni also connects to a broader question: how much of our history lies hidden beneath the sea? Archaeologists estimate that a large portion of ancient human settlements may now be underwater, lost as coastlines shifted. Cities, temples, and cultures could be waiting to be discovered. Yonaguni may be just one clue among many that our past is far older and more complex than we realize. For now, the Yonaguni Monument remains a riddle. Is it a masterpiece of nature, shaped by wind, water, and earthquakes? Or is it the ruins of a forgotten civilization, carved by human hands thousands of years ago, long before history was recorded? Perhaps it is both nature's design later enhanced by humans. Until more evidence is found, the monument will remain one of the great mysteries of the ocean. One thing is certain: the Yonaguni Monument captures our imagination because it stands at the edge of science, history, and myth. It challenges what we know about human civilization while reminding us how much of the earth is still unexplored. The ocean keeps many secrets, and Yonaguni may be one of its most important. If you enjoyed this, do not forget to smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this.